pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play fake, now Webb. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a give to Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Webb. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And some space here. And now running right through it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Webb. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Ajayi. Oh, jumping over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
319!
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. To throw on second down, here's Webb. A little dump off for Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Webb. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go now. All right now. Back that in, Philly. Here we go.
Webb now from the gun. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And they give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Webb. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This one taken from the 7. They find some open field here. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down.
319. Hey, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushing through the contact. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to let it go deep for the... And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And it's up and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A handoff, running left, Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Webb. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Franks to add the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Rodgers now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They run the counter now on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They run with Ajayi. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll toss it to Crowell. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Back down in that belly. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Vincent Valentine continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
From the gun, Webb. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This is Ajayi, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run again with Ajayi. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Ajayi, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick O'Leary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Webb complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down. Webb. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So I roll when I roll.